Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope all the beautiful souls that are watching is doing well. I'm in a new city. I finally moved from my old home, and now I'm just exploring this new city, trying to get a feel for it, because I still want to continue sharing what I have to say, share my experience. Moving, I realized, it helped me to realize the importance of, just starting. Because my life, right, you would get anxious, you would get nervous, or I would get nervous, anxious before I even started. But as soon as I started doing the thing, that was making me feel that way, it wasn't so bad. Right? It wasn't so bad at all. For example, right, I'll take a test, and, before the test, I'm already in my head, like, man, this is gonna be so bad. Like, I feel like I didn't prepare enough. I feel like I'm gonna fail this test. This test is gonna be hard, or, oh man, am I even gonna complete the test? Right? All these negative things, I'm like over here answering. I don't even have the paper in front of me. And then as soon as I start doing the test, that's what I start doing. I start doing the test. And then, I'm getting, I do one answer. Okay, I got that answer right. Oh, I know I got that answer right. I keep going. Maybe I skip a couple questions. And then, by the time I know it, I'm already done with the test. Or, I have time to go back and review my answers. And I'm like, damn, that test wasn't so bad. And that's what I'm saying, like, you get so caught up in your head before you even start, then you start doing it, and then you feel better. That's how I feel with moving, right? That's how I felt with moving. Before I was moving, I already packed up all my stuff, and I was like getting ready to just do what it is that I wanted to do. Move to where I'm living at now, moving in with family. But I was so nervous, like, oh man, I had all these negative things, like, oh, what if things don't work out the way I want it to work out? Oh man, what if things play out poorly? But then, I actually moved, and now it's like, it's great, man. It's great. Sorry there, I have to pass something real quick. But yeah, that's how I felt with moving. This is my first time moving on my own, like my own stuff. And, I had a lot of help, thankfully. But it's still nerve-wracking to me, because this is all new to me. This whole place is new. And that's the exciting part about it. I get to explore myself, live on my own, right? But it was still nerve-wracking. But then as soon as I got in the car, I started driving up here. It wasn't so bad. I got situated in my new room, and it wasn't so bad. And so that's why, like, this trip helped me to realize, just the importance of starting. The importance of starting whatever it is that you want to do. You could be in your head, you could be analyzing everything, you could be in analysis paralysis forever, or you could just be nervous about the thing so much so that you don't even do what you want to do. My friend, I was telling him about, just what, like, my moving and how I'm nervous, and he was like, it's normal to be scared, right? But don't let being scared stop you from what it is that you want to do, because then that becomes a problem, right? Because he was saying how, you're scared, but you're still going on with moving, and, that's normal, right? And I think that's very important, do it scared, right? Do it scared. You might mess up. Hey, you're probably going to mess up, the first time. Probably going to mess up, but that's okay, because then you can learn from your mistakes or your experience, right? You learn more from your failures than your successes, right? And I find that to be more true every single day. You learn more from your failures than your successes, right? You can win 100 times, but someone who's failed 100 times is probably going to do better than you, because they learned from the mistakes. And you know what? Sometimes I know for some people it takes a lot of mistakes for them to actually learn the lesson, right? And I hope not to be like that. I hope to learn the lesson immediately or as soon as possible, just so I can actively learn more from my mistakes and keep myself in a state of growing instead of repeating the cycles of making the same mistakes over and over again. This park is so nice. This place is beautiful. Now I'm in a city. The noise pollution is a lot different. Before it was just a bunch of birds. Now it's just cars, and that's fine. But just my first time coming out here on my own, and now living life. I think it's so easy to get caught up in your head that you forget to live reality. I think it's so easy to just stay stuck in your head, whatever it is that's keeping you from doing whatever it is you want to do, whether it be, talking to someone, going to an event, doing something that will benefit you, right? It's so easy to get caught up in your head or to make excuses for yourself instead of just trying it, instead of just doing it, right? I try my best to do things that I know my future self will be thankful for. I forgot where I heard that from, but after hearing that, that's how that's how I would strive to lead my life. And part of that means to just start doing things that I want to do, or things that scare me. Start doing them. Before I started recording myself and talking to the camera, I used to make excuses for myself. Like, oh man, what if I don't even know what to say? Or, man, I don't like the sound of my own voice, man. Like, what if it's too scratchy or too whatever and people don't want to listen? Or, man, what do I even do? And I was like, I tried to drown out all the noise. I was like, you know what? You just learn along the way. Just learn along the way, and things will pan out the way they're supposed to. You learn from each video. You learn from each experience. And you just start. You just keep going at it every single day, My goal, right? I've said this a million times, right? I'm probably going to keep saying it. I want this to be hold on. I think it's important to establish a why so that you're more likely to stay consistent with what it is that you want to do. Establish a why, and then also, stay consistent, right? My reasoning for, even recording videos is to be to act as someone that I wish my younger self had, because then I feel like if I could act as that person based off what I've learned now, then maybe it could help someone else who may be either going through the same struggles, similar struggles, or maybe someone just needs to hear, some motivation, right? Act as someone that my younger self wished they had, and, essentially act as a way to heal my inner child, right? Because, like I was saying earlier, I used to make a bunch of excuses for myself. I used to live in this negative mindset, this lack mindset. And now, I'm moving towards this state of abundance, this state of, loving and giving more than I'm receiving, and also receiving as well. Just so much more than I could ever, imagine, in the past. So I want to be able to share that. It's nice out here. I'm definitely going to keep coming out to this park, just sharing what I have to say and just living, just sharing my unfiltered, unedited life, because that's what I want the world to see. I want the world to see me. So, but all of that wouldn't be possible if I didn't start, which is what I was saying at the beginning. You have to start. Do it scared. Do it when you're unsure. Do it if you feel like it's going to fail. Just do it. And if it does fail, just learn from the mistakes. Learn from your mistakes and keep going. Just keep going. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this off right here. If you're seeing this, I love you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourself and take care of those around you, because no one else is going to take care of you except you. And always remember, just start. Just start and learn from everything that you do. Have a good one.